Hey guys, GameBoy3800 here, once again back playing some more Forza Horizon 4. We move on to, I think, the last car for this Hot Wheels car pack, with the Chevrolet LUV. Last time out, the 2JetZ had a blistering lap time around the Ashbrook Loop Scramble. Now, we got some big old American muscle ready to go. Had the Japanese rocket ship before, now it's time for some American power. Stock, we actually have a pretty good setup. I love this car stock. Except for the gearbox. I think it's only a 3-speed. It's hilarious. But we're going to keep it far from stock. Engine swaps, we're going to go for the Racing 7.2 V8. And we will have it supercharged to keep it looking good. As for everything else, got the Rally Tire compound. And 295s at the back isn't the worst, and this is the first car to have wheel spacers, or engine spacers, I should say. And we've already got over 1,000 horsepower, so we will be good on power. We just do the rest of our PI with handling. Unfortunately, if you put on the full roll cage, it makes the truck look like a duck. So we will put on the second stage. Watch the third stage is like really good, which it doesn't seem like it is. That does increase our lateral Gs. It'll look awful, but it might be the best thing for it, honestly. What do we get for wheels? We cannot decrease the weight of this car with any weight reduction, so we got to do it the old-fashioned way with wheels and engine parts and driveline. There's no exhaust to upgrade. It's already got good exhaust. We'll give it a lot of power here. It won't reach 1,300 horsepower. It won't be that far off. 1,235. We've already got all of this. That's our car. That didn't take too long. 3,000 pounds is pretty heavy, though. Doesn't say we have a lot of grip. Now this truck will probably have a lot of understeer, but it should have a lot of power. I'm going to increase its gear ratios to get us to about 190. Not that we'll ever hit 190 on a track like this, there's no straight long enough for it. But still, it should give us some interesting results. We're already pretty low sitting, so we'll do that. What we're going to do, because the front is so light, is we're going to lower the back and stiffen the front. Stiffness all around. Just to get them more even. And front drive, we'll have it very low so that we get less understeer. I think understeer will be our biggest problem because of all the weight at the back. I wonder. Yeah, it looks like having more brake bias towards the rear is helping, to a point. We'll do that. Because there's so much weight over the back, you actually want the back tires to be doing a lot of the work here. The blown big block ready to go. I don't know where I'm going. Ashbrook Loop Scramble. 1,200 horsepower, 3,000 pounds. It's going to be an interesting race, that's for sure. Got the 2JetZ. I like how it's just 2 2Jet Z. Not Hot Wheels, not Legends, it's just 2Jet Z. Gonna certainly have more power. In fact, we will have, I'm pretty sure, more than double the horsepower of the 2Jet Z. But they're gonna have less control. You know, the Studebaker, despite its looks, is actually one of the heavier cars we've taken a look at. It's the same weight as an F5 dually. Meanwhile, the biggest truck of all is the second lightest. Oh my god. Oh well. We're gonna get in our Chevrolet LUV. I love the story of this car. If you don't know it, you need to look it up. Two friends or two brothers were building this truck. One of them passed away, and the other continued on. Now, I will apologize in advance for the ugly roll cage, but it is what we need to do. That's actually amazing. Because the back now slides over with more braking pressure at the back, that actually helps us to get better turning. Because we're not just locking the fronts and getting carted wide. It's pretty cool, actually. Watch out. We're sliding. Almost 180 by the time we get on the brakes up here. On the dirt, how do we do, though? With all the weight at the back, we might have a pendulum effect where we go left, right, and spin. Let's hope not, though. Watch out. Bit of a drift tap. Now, opening lap, I'm not expecting to beat the 2Jet Z. This is a learner lap. Always is. I'm liking the way this car handles. With all the bias at the back. A little bit of a pendulum effect, so we do need to watch out for it. Should not have gotten off the brakes as much as it did. I'm going to slide it out there. Now we will be able to run up the hill better than the 2Jet Z. We've got double the horsepower. But also nearly double the weight. It's not what I wanted to do there. I really don't like the rocks around the circuit. We're not able to run up the track as well as I thought. Now we did clip the rocks, but still. Circuit's harder to get right because of all the weight. I think we're going to have our first loss of the series, unless I can pull something magical here. Now, this truck is heavy enough that taking that line might work. Because if the car is very light like the 2Jet Z or Nash, if you clip the railings there, you lose speed. With this, you probably want to take that tighter line to the finish. Ah, oh my god! Okay, I'm noticing this truck's downsides. All the way at the back makes it very wallowy. You need to really stiffen up those rear sway bars. I could go back and tune it, but nah, I'll leave it. What can I get away with? That's what I'm going to try to discover with this dirty lap. Nah, this truck is just too wallowy. I could, like I said before, restart the event, tighten up the sway bars, but nah, I didn't do that for anything else except for the Nash because it was actually just scraping the ground. That would be a very unfair advantage, or disadvantage I should say. So this time around, the truck's wallowy. It's always going to be wallowy. Nothing I can do. You can just see here where the 2JetZ runs on us. We got a better turning through here. The truck does feel really fun and really good to drive. It's just not that competitive. And to be fair, that's fine. Not all vehicles in the game have to be the next best thing. It's just a shame that one of the coolest looking and best story behind them vehicles isn't as good as something that is just a rocket ship with a 2JZ strapped to it. Don't get me wrong, the 2JZ is amazing, but the story behind it, I very highly doubt, is as well put together or as true as this truck is. I also like this truck because it's a mini truck and it's a Chevy. I like all trucks. All big cool trucks are awesome, but I've got Chevys at home. Chevys are close to me. My family's always had Chevy. We've had Fords and Dodges too, but Chevys have always been my favorite. It's a shame this one can't live up to that, despite how cool it looks and how cool its story is. Oh well, we can't win them all. Looks like the 2JetZ will keep its place pretty convincingly. Yeah, 110.3. Not a bad time. That would have beaten out the Hoonigan vehicle and would have been a very close match for the Harvester. But it's not good enough for the 2JetZ or the Nash. Or even the F5 dually. That's going to do it for this episode. If you guys enjoyed the Chevy LUV, then please do go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment, share, and of course don't forget to subscribe as well. Thanks, Gilbert. I'll see you all in the future. Next time out, we got to do one of the old vehicles, and I think we're going to go with the Yeetmobile. We'll see you all in the future. Goodbye.